Hello everybody, my name is Pam and I'm from Australia, and I took a trip to China last March and fell in love with the Chinese brush painting, and then on returning home I found Henry, and when I heard he'd offered a workshop in September, I decided to come and partake of that, and it's been wonderful.
Okay, thank you for coming all the way from Australia to Los Angeles. So, how's your experience with the workshop so far? What you have learned? You can start from day one.
Yes, well, Victoria conducted that class showing me the various brush strokes, the correct way of executing the calligraphy, which rolls over into the way you do the brush strokes with the paintings.
Yeah, that's very helpful with your goldfish, does it?
Yes, yes.
Let's show your goldfish here.
Goldfish, which I still haven't mastered the tail fin, but I'll have to practice on that.
Yeah, but it's very calligraphic, and I can see the control of your brush strokes very masterful now.
Yes,
That's benefit from the first lesson we learned.
yes.
Great. Yeah, I'm sure you will be very good at this.
Yes, I like the
If you
I like the
practice.
I like the goldfish very much.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's one of your goal coming here to learn, right?
Yeah, I think so. And the blue cranes, but that needs the blue cranes and the willow tree, as Victoria had said. The willow tree is very difficult to master, but it's just going to involve a lot of practice, and I hope to improve on that when I get home and post the results to Henry for his critiques.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing your, more of your beautiful works after this workshop.
Yes.
So let's show the other works you have done in the workshop.
Yes, this was day 3, I think, done on cicada paper, and I really enjoyed this. Well, I've enjoyed all of it, but I felt a little bit more confident in doing this, and I think it's come up quite well. Yes, and there's a lot of opportunity to do many designs in this style, which I'll.
You have been very patient doing this detailed work. So what work you have done before?
Yes, well, doing the outline and the copying is not dissimilar to Russian iconography, which is. As it is with the Chinese brush painting, it's copied from the masters. It's not considered to be plagiarism in copying the Russian iconographers, and the tracing work is in a similar vein. So I was a little bit used to that.
Oh,
So yes,
that's interesting comparison. So copy from master is legitimate.
yes, very legitimate. Well, in actual fact.
You must copy.
Yes, if you deviate greatly, it just becomes a new modern icon.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very interesting comparison. We have this spirit to keep the ancient tradition to continue by copying. So this is one of the 6 canons, or one of the principles of Chinese brush painting tradition, to copy from your master and pass this down generation to generation.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it is. It's very similar.
Okay.
But I think that came out
Yeah,
very well.
I think your gombi taste is very pure and very refined. You have good eye, good judgment of color, everything. You'll be very good at gombi, I believe.
Well, thank you, Henry. One thing I would say is that working with the cicada paper and those paints, I felt that you can achieve marvellous effects with the blending of the various colours, the paints, to get a tonality through the whole thing. Yes, very nice.
So you'll get some home. This kind of paper.
Yes,
Scatterwing paper.
I certainly will be taking some home.
That's great.
Very, very thin, but very, very hardy.
Yeah, this is a group of other paintings we have done in day 4.
Yes.
That's a very productive day, isn't it?
It was. This was a bit of a shock to the system.
So what this
This was done on the perspex, and Henry showed me the process of getting the perspex and sanding it off so that the side is rough and will take the paint at various levels, and then combined with that is the way it's applied, and then putting the paper over the paint, and so many different effects depending on how long it's left on the paper, on the perspex, and how heavily it's pressed into the paper. But these were some of the effects that we got from that same piece of perspex. And then over the top of that, the colour work was done, and also I think we did various washes to integrate the various imprints that had come from the perspex. Very, very interesting. You could do thousands of them, and you never have two the same.
We also got inspiration from an exhibition during the workshop to the temple.
Yes, we did.
By Master Xu Deming from Shanghai. And he did something similar to this, right? The rubbing technique with the brush strokes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's another effect from the perspex. You can see how it's vastly different from the first one, and a little scholar was added there, and some blue in the background, and we thought, or Henry thought, it would be best to just leave this shape as it came off the perspex. That hasn't been painted on at all. That was just as it came off, and really not very much was added to it. A little bit of brown here and there, and very effective.
Yeah, I like this piece. Very good.
Yes, and some accidental birds at the top.
Yeah. Yes. Very heavy extent. Oh, this is the last painting you did. You want to do
Yes,
this
might as well.
first?
Yeah, this was another perspex things. This looked as if we could have a little house happening here, and there were a few little marks hither and thither, which we
crows.
We turned into crows. And the hotel I'm staying at has a huge flock of crows getting around in the morning, and so yes, that'll be a memory of that.
Yeah.
And the last one was just copied from a beautiful photograph that Henry has of a blue heron. Yes, once again, a lot more practice required, but I think it looks quite a happy bird, heading off up into the sky.
Yeah.
Yes.
Taking off. So it's very good start.
Yes.
Yeah. I think you have done terrific work, and I'm very impressed with your work. I'm very proud of your work.
Oh, thank you, Henry. I could never have done it. I haven't done a lot of artwork at all in my life, but I could never have done it without the terrific professional guidance that I've had from you, and the encouragement, and also from Victoria, who helped me on day one with the calligraphy strokes. Yes, so it's all in all been a wonderful experience.
Yeah. Tell us about the seal. Did you
Oh
cut?
yes, on the first day we created a seal, and Henry carved one for me from my Christian name or forename, and this is the one that was done from my surname.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very good.
came out quite well, and I didn't scar into the edge of it and ruin it, so that was a stroke of luck.
Yeah, this is your signature.
Yes.
Chinese.
Yes, Henry kindly designed that for me, and that's what I'll use on all the paintings that I do in the future.
Wow, beautiful addition to the we call it the dessert of the dinner.
Yes.
Yeah. Very integral part of the composition.
Yes.
You cannot do the painting without it, being a Chinese brush painting. Yeah. So very fruitful so far today, up to day 4. Today we're going to learn mounting. So we'll decide which ones to mount
Yes.
later. Before we do that, let me ask you a few other questions. So how do you like the stay in the hotel and the food we
Oh, well,
offer?
the food, well, that's just, that's another story. That is just absolutely exquisite. We've been very lucky to have so many marvellous restaurants serving beautiful Asian food, which I'm very fond of anyway. And Henry and Victoria very graciously have provided all the meals for the workshop, or bar the breakfast. Beautiful lunches, home cooked by Victoria, and the evening meals have been really top quality. And as is the hotel. The hotel is absolutely delightful, very, very very good place to stay. The service is terrific. The meals are great. It's a spotless hotel, and I've enjoyed my stay very, very much. And so glad I came.
Would you recommend other students, artists to?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm lucky to have decided to have done this, but because I am a raw beginner. But I would think even well-experienced artists wanting to experience this style would really do well to consider coming to see Henry and Victoria and enjoy some beautiful food, weather, tuition in beautiful Los Angeles.
So really enjoyed your visit very much. Thank you for coming again.
Yes, thank you, Henry.
Thank you. Last question. What do you think the difference between online class and in-person class? You already see my videos online.
Yes, well, I've seen a lot
but
of...
what's the difference? You see me in person and I look at the same, feel the same.
Yes, yes. I felt as if I knew Henry the minute that I first saw him in person, and he's just as delightful in person as he is on the YouTube videos and on the videos on the website.
You see me painting in person.
Yes.
It's more informative. Yeah.
Oh yes, much more. Yeah. Oh yes, absolutely. There really is in all these sorts of areas. There's really nothing that can beat a hands-on one-to-one experience. Yes.
Yeah, you're very lucky being an only student, so we.
Yes,
we
this
could,
time that was just an amazing thing that it turned out that I was the only student, and I know that hasn't been the case in the past, and now I thoroughly recommend the course to any beginning or advanced art student.
Thank you very much for your recommendation.